Well, first off, Coach, thank you so much for joining me. It's been about 8 months since you guys won the national championship in Cary, North Carolina. Has it really kicked in yet that all happened?
It was surreal, certainly, on that night to return in the early hours of the morning with a national championship trophy to Syracuse. The snow was falling, but the last 8-9 months have flown by, and here we are. We've got a new season ahead of us.
And because you guys won the title, you were invited to Washington, D.C., invited to the White House with the team. What was that experience like?
A pretty fun way to start a Monday off is to start off with a visit to the White House. But to be there with our team and everyone kind of flew in from all across the country, all around the world. To be part of that was very special. To get that group back together and to celebrate that with our families as well.
And to see 5 of those players get drafted and one in Nathan Opoku sign with the Premier League squad in Leicester City, what is that like for you as the coach?
Very proud. You need talent, obviously, to win soccer matches, and it was recognised with 5 of those guys being drafted by Major League Soccer. And as you said, to see one of our Syracuse players be signed directly from the NCAA to a Premier League club in Leicester was a lot of fun.
And you have 14 transfers coming in to the team this year. What was that process like? Because I'd imagine that's one of the larger transfer classes ever seen in the NCAA. Was that something that you guys planned coming in for the 2023 season? How did that kind of develop?
It's difficult. What do you do after you've won a national championship? And one of the things in our recruiting class, we went so long, we were still kind of playing in December. So the ability for us to, and we knew that we'd lose some guys, but to lose that many in that window. 15 guys moved on from last year's team, 9 who competed in that championship game against Indiana. So we knew we had holes to fill, and we're excited by the experience. Transfer portal's an interesting dynamic. It's important you get the right caliber of character and the right fit. And a number of the guys that transferred in, we knew going in as they made the jump from high school into college, and we've obviously watched their success. And a number of them we actually played against during their 4 years. So we knew the group. We felt it was would complement the talent that we had coming back. And we've got to be patient. It is a very new group, but really enjoying the energy, the freshness, and the enthusiasm that the group is bringing.
And so many of these new players were named all-conference in their last teams and now come into a squad that has so many players at that caliber. What's that like just in the locker room with so many players who are used to getting 90 minutes a match to now some of them aren't?
Yeah, look, that's a challenge, but that's a wonderful challenge to have. I think any coach would embrace that of having depth at positions, and we knew with the players like Buster, Solberg, Giorgio Kuchevsky, Jonah, Liebold, Lorenzo Baselli coming back, that we had a good core and made that commitment after the championship game, as over those first couple of months of realizing had a chance to kind of be all in, and let's see if we can put together a really competitive group and with experience and talent. But it's not just going to be the talent on the field, it's going to be, as you said, that dynamic off the field, that some of the strengths from the championship team was the ability of all 34 players to be all bought in and all in, and so far the guys have been magnificent.
And something that you guys did back in May was make a trip to England. You played a number of Premier League's youth squads. What was that trip like to go back to your homeland and show everyone else it?
It was twofold. It was to celebrate a wonderful year, and to be, spend 10 days in a football, soccer mad environment, and that kind of culture. And as you said, to take our Syracuse team home from where I came from, to have my mum and dad be able to come and visit with the team and a number of families. that was great. But another part of it was also we got a chance to bring in some of the new guys and have an initial look and a bridge for this year. So taking over Nick Gotkin, Josh Balluz, Felipe D'Agostini, Gabe McKenna, that was a huge advantage going into the season.
And how did you guys fare against some of those Premier League squads? I know there's always the conversation in American soccer that it's such a different game. What were those matches actually like?
The facilities that we were playing at, against the quality of team, playing against a number of U21 teams, all Premier League, from Leicester to Brighton to Aston Villa, to finish off the last game against Tottenham Hotspur, was just you can't. A once in a lifetime opportunity, and our guys were taking selfies with Harry Kane and Man United. I didn't enjoy them taking photographs with Manchester United players, but they enjoyed that, as well as just being able to spend time. To be on a tour of London with your team is. We're gonna be looking back at those photographs and those memories for many years.
And of all of those new guys that you've mentioned, even some that you haven't, who's one player that you think can really stand out and can surprise some people?
We've got some, I think it's probably a little bit unfair to say one guy. We can't just replace Levante Johnson, Nate Opoku, the quality we had up front from Kurt Kaloff, Colin Byros, some important pieces. But some of those attacking pieces, Nick Gotkin's had a great start. Matteo Levesque's come in and done great. Josh Balluz has the big shoes to fill of a player like Anthony Sinclair. We've got some depth at the goalkeeper position after the impact that Russell had and the role that he played in us winning an ACC championship and a national championship. So to get a player of the quality of Jason Smith, Thomas Hart, with our Jaheim Wickham and Sam Koss, we're very happy with our goalkeeper group. But once again, ensuring that we have a patience and allow our time for our team to grow and evolve. Hopefully we're playing our best soccer at kind of the business end of the season, but we can't wait to get going on Thursday.
Do you think it might take a couple matches for this team to gel? I know you outscored opponents 13-0 in the exhibition, but now you face a new monster in Providence that was picked to be second in the Big East. Do you think it could take some time, maybe?
Look, we know our first 4 games before we open up ACC competition against Louisville, we deliberately, we want to test ourselves. Pre-season's been great and against good teams, well coached, but look, we're really jumping up on Thursday, and this is a team that has been a Final Four team in previous years. Got some terrific players, and look, if you have a chance, this is a great, a fun way to kick off our season against a terrific team. This would be a really fun college soccer match.
And finally, here at the SU Soccer Stadium, we have seen great crowds. At the last exhibition match, it was almost completely full. What does that mean to you to see the community support the team like this?
It's not just when the sun shines. The crowd was out. When the wind was blowing and the snow was falling in the fall. And it kind of started off by saying I've really enjoyed watching our Syracuse community, our community here on campus, enjoy that run last year. And they had a huge role to play, and have ensured that the Syracuse Soccer Stadium has become a really fun environment to play in, and hopefully our fans will be with us every step of the journey again this year.
All right, well, thank you so much, Coach, and good luck this season.
Thank you so much.